Hey web surfers, you've come to YouTube and now you found me. I'm Kenzie Chaos and welcome to my channel. Hey folks, so I hope you enjoyed the video last week. Socks are settled in well. If you see me looking either in that direction or in that direction, it's because she's decided to come upstairs into my room and obviously I need to keep a bit of an eye on her. But yeah, she's settled in well and all is good. But what I want to talk about today is a video that I saw from quite a small YouTuber. She's sort of kind of my friend, and her YouTube channel name is JustLogan's Advice. A particular video that I saw very recently, maybe last night I think it was one about an advertisement made by Google to advertise the Google Glass. It was about domestic abuse, and I think it was called A Woman's Day #ThroughGlass. So I watched it and I sat there after it ended. It's only about 2 minutes long, and I sat there for literally about 5 minutes afterwards, just in silence. Basically what it showed is a woman going through her day with these Google glasses on and then coming home to her husband or boyfriend or whatever and basically being beaten up. The glasses fall off and you can see her husband or boyfriend, her partner, beating her. And it's very powerful. Do you mind barking? And although the video did upset me as well, it wasn't just the video that upset me, it was the comments. Comments such as, she goes out and see her friends and then comes home and her husband doesn't have a meal on the table and you expect me to believe that she didn't deserve it. And comments like, it's sort of chauvinistic or sexist because it's a woman who's being beaten and not a man, and people laughing at it and people thinking it's funny and then not really taking it as seriously as a subject like domestic abuse should be. I read through those comments and I spent a long time reading through those comments just to see the amount of, whether it was just a few people who were just so self-absorbed and selfish and ignorant to the fact that this was about domestic abuse, and see the comparison of that to actual genuine comments. And I was really sort of saddened, and I lost a bit of faith in humanity to see that there was actually more comments finding it funny or finding it sexist or finding it like she deserved it than there were people actually against it. More people condoned it, and that is stupid. How ignorant do you have to be in order to actually believe that any woman on this earth, no matter what she's done, deserves that? How? Yes, the woman went out with her friends, but people do that every day of their life. People do that. It's not a bad thing to do. That woman has a life other than her husband. She is within her rights to go and see other people. She is within her rights to go and do whatever the hell she likes. This is not the 1950s. It's not the 1950s. She doesn't need to stay at home all day and provide for her husband. It's not her job anymore. This isn't the 1950s. Back then, okay. I mean, it's still not condonable, but in the 1950s, I could kind of understand where people are coming from. But the people today, it's 2015. 2015 people. Domestic abuse needs to be more aware, and also you need to stop being so ignorant. You need to open your eyes to what is actually happening in this video and think, you know what, this isn't right, this isn't condonable. She's allowed to go out and see other people with her friends, and she's allowed to do what she wants. That woman did nothing wrong in that video. And I don't understand how people can find that condonable. How can people condone what happened in that video? They can't. I know people who have been abused not by necessarily their partners but by the parents sometimes, and actually it's kind of personal to me, domestic abuse. Not because I've been abused, but before my mum met my dad and before my mum married my dad, she was in a abusive relationship and she had to run away from it, because if she didn't, she probably wouldn't be here today. She got married at a very young age and it just spiraled out of control. And that is just, it's horrible that women today still have to run away from that kind of thing. It's horrible that they have to feel like they aren't safe in their own home with the person that they love. And it's horrible that a lot of people still don't have the courage to leave that relationship just because they're too scared or they love their partner. What I basically made this video to say is that domestic abuse is not okay, never will be okay, never should be okay. I will not condone domestic abuse, and neither should anybody else. If you're being abused, then please tell somebody. If you know people who are being abused, please encourage them to tell somebody. It's not a bad thing to walk away from a relationship no matter how much you love the person that you're in it with. They could kill you. And you need to make the step to either save your own life or save somebody else's. In our life, we're all probably going to encounter somebody who has been abused in some way, whether that be physically, verbally, domestic or sexually, and half of us won't even know it because those people are too scared. And I don't blame those people. If I was being abused, I would be terrified. I would not want to tell anybody. And it's sometimes just because you are so in love with that person that you don't care. You don't care. You almost think that you deserve it. And you don't. Okay? You honestly do not deserve it. Nobody deserves it. I just wanted to say something to the people who commented on that video. If you commented on it saying that she deserved it, then please just reassess your life. Please reassess your place on this earth, because that is not okay. I'm disappointed in you. I'm disappointed that you're bringing the human race down with you. If you commented on that one with your experiences of domestic abuse, then please take my advice, if you haven't already, and walk away from that relationship, because I don't want you to die, and the people around you don't either. I've recorded this exit 3 times because twice I got extremely angry and burst into tears. I'm literally like shaking. I'm so warm because I'm like, I got so angry in it. Okay. I'm going to end this video before I cry again. And I'm sorry it was so lengthy, but it needed to be said. I will see you guys next week.